Hey, what's happening guys, Jameson here and with another video, and I usually do vlogs on my what? On my laptop, but for a change I'm going to do it on my tablet because this is the sort of thing that's fitting for it. So, the album Spark came out a few days ago by the band Enter Shikari. I think it was September 22nd it came out. Yeah, that sounds right. And I've seen quite a few people review it. I've seen Ruby review it, and even I remember a while back saying like, "Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of the band. Like, I don't really know their music." Because I remember in uni, I played a remix track of No Sleep Tonight, the Mr. Bishi remix, on one of the 24-hour broadcasts, and she was like, I don't recognise that song." So when I saw her review it was good review, Ruby. But I think with what I've seen is a lot of people that are reviewing it are people that don't really think of themselves as a fan. Or well, more or less, they're not really a big fan. Like, they've only just, this is their first album pretty much. But, I mean, I've got the album myself. But the difference is, with me, I've liked the band since they've released the first album. So, 2007. So it's 2017, 10 years. And even before they released the first album, so like 2006, 2005. So I've liked this band for so long. Like, it's unreal. So I find it a real shame that when a band you really like releases an album that isn't up to the other albums that they released. It's like Take to the Skies is a fantastic album. Common Dreads was okay. It took me a while to get into it, but it's a good album. Then you've got the rest, I'm not even going to say, because you can go on like Wikipedia and search for them. So, the one thing that caught my attention was the artwork. It's very minimalistic. And it's not like Enter Shikari, because Enter Shikari are quite like in your face with the with their logos. And that's not very in your face. It looks quite okay. So you've got the song list, pause at will, now, just see the list. So you've got the Spark, which is a 49-second track, which is just more like your introduction, really. The Sights, I'm going to just say now, this album is just, the best way to sum this album is, that's the best way to sum up this album. Because the main two songs, really, that were released with videos are Live Outside and Rabble Rouser. Now, they are two songs which have two videos to them, right? And neither of them are that great, to be fair. I mean, Live Outside has some good moments in it, but the first time I listened to that song, I was like, oh yeah, great, Enter Shikari releasing a new album, new single, and I was just like, what is this? What is this? Like, I was expecting, like from Take to the Skies, and I don't know, but Live Outside, I mean, it's okay. Rabble Rouser has a few good moments in it with like the electronic and guitar moments, but it's not, and that's the best way to describe this album. That's the best way to describe it. But Take My Country Back, which is the fourth track on the album, is the best track on the album. It's relatable. It's like about the government and like people like influenced on the government and like such and such in the lyrics of the song. But I feel like if you want to listen to music that is influential to the government, like inspired by the government being who they are, honestly, listen to Prophets of Rage. Their new album was just released a couple of weeks ago, to be fair, and I would like to review that as well. They have it, and even Rage Against the Machine as well. So if you really want to listen to some music like that, go listen to them. Because Enter Shikari were about that, and then they just did this. And then there's, I just don't know. Like, I've seen people give it 9 out of 10s, and I'm like, was you high? Was you high when you reviewed this? Like, and I mean, there's one song on here called The Revolt of the Atoms, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, what is it? This is brilliantly bad. And then you've got What I didn't find too appealing to me was an ode to lost jigsaw pieces. But if you listen to the lyrics well, Ruby put this out better than I did about mental health, and it is kind of true. Like lost jigsaw pieces, like of your life, like those jigsaw pieces represent your life, like in fragments. And then you've got the embers, which is just like the end track. So overall, I mean, I would give this album a listen to. I mean, I would, because if you are an Enter Shikari fan, I'd still listen to it, and I'd still get this. But I don't think this is an album that's gonna be played on repeat. Like, the thing is, with the other Enter Shikari albums, you can go back to them and just listen to it. Like, oh yeah, it's nice to like go back to them and listen to the older albums and be in that mood to listen to them. With this, I'm like, see ya. I don't think I'm going to listen to it that much. So, honestly as well, if your first album by Enter Shikari that you're listening to is this, and you think this is what the band is, you are wrong. You have to listen to their older albums to understand their older music, and even their singles as well. And what I found a real shame with this album is that previously, before this album came out, there was 2 singles, Hoodwinker and Redshift. Now, the thing is, Enter Shikari lately have been putting great songs out on singles, and then just not putting them on the album. Like, when I saw those 2 songs, I was like, great, they're on a new album with the other stuff on here. But no, they're not. It's the same with the Mindsweep. When there was I can't remember. Slipshod. I remember when that came out, I was like, great, that's going to be on the Mindsweep. And it's not. I was like, put the good songs on the album. Then people are going to want to buy the album and listen to it on repeat. So, my opinion on the album is average, to be fair. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. I'd still listen to it, but it's not the best album in the world. And I know that's going to annoy a few people, but generally that's just my opinion. So, I've been Jay Woodson. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new here. And I'll see you soon with more content. Goodbye.